Greetings, mortals. Welcome to another session of the Infernal Court in Musical Hell. I'm Diva, your... I'm sorry, but this is going to be too much fun. When you watch a lot of terrible movies, you quickly realize that not all bad movies are created equal. You have your big-budget disasters, your low-budget embarrassments, the movies that might have been good but something went wrong along the way, and so forth. And then there's, if you'll pardon the expression, the holy grail of bad movies. A film so marvelously ridiculous and inept that it manages to loop all the way past awful and become wonderful again. Such a movie is The Apple. Born from the ashes of an epic Hebrew musical about the cosmic battle between good and evil, believe me, this entire case will go a lot faster if you just assume the phrase "I'm not kidding" is added on to everything I say. The Apple premiered in 1980, which as we've seen was a notable year for ludicrous overblown disco musicals. You thought those movies were bad?
You ain't heard nothing yet.
Yes, not even the sights of Do the Shake or Gene Kelly on roller skates can prepare you for the sheer over-the-top magnificence in this blend of entertainment industry satire, biblical allegory, and pure, unadulterated weird. But why talk about it when we can experience it? Let's examine the case of The Apple. Set in the far-off dystopian future of 1994, the movie opens during the Euro World Vision Song Contest. Currently, the stage is held by the duo of Pandy and Dandy, who are the darlings of Boogaloo International Music, or BIM, and who use their stage time to sing an anthem to their employer's glory. So cute how this movie thinks disco will be the prevailing music trend 14 years into the future. I see the master has come out of the closet. This is Mr. Boogaloo himself, who between his name and his beard might as well be holding up a sign that says, "Prince of Darkness and Father of Lies, right here, people." Look, for the record, the boss doesn't go around announcing his presence by sporting a goatee or using symbolic pseudonyms like Mr. Scratch or John Milton. Also, he wouldn't be caught dead wearing that outfit. The screaming, grating song is a hit with the audience, which just confirms that demonic influence is involved.
Boss, we have just scored 150 heartbeats.
Oh, come back, Ruby Rod. All is forgiven. Sin number 1, the acting. It's pretty terrible across the board, but the villains are notable offenders, though the script certainly isn't doing them any favors.
Something like BIM t-shirts.
T-shirts? Ashley, use your imagination. This is 1994.
And now, here they are, singing their song, Love, the Universal Melody, Alfie and Bibi.
And here come the clean-cut kids who will be sucked into a world of decadence and corruption right on schedule. Sweetheart singers Alfie and Bibi do a song that the Osmonds would have rejected as not edgy enough, and apparently win over the hostile crowd. Though, honestly, I think they're too bored to even boo them.
Who the hell are they?
They're nobodies, I swear. They're just a couple of kids from Moose Jaw.
Moose where?
I think it's in Canada.
Oh, they're Canadian. That explains a lot. They're also sin number 2. The best way to describe Bibi is, well...
Stupid! Stupid!
She spends most of the movie being led along by one character or another and displays very little personality. There's also the symbolic implications of her role, but that's the next sin on the list, so let's move on to Alfie, who proves that 1980 disco musicals went 3 for 3 on smug, irritating protagonists.
Bibi, I don't want to go there. I don't even like the guy.
It's just a party. I promised we would go.
Come on, let's just go home.
Even though Alfie is clearly more perceptive than Bibi, which isn't saying much because a severely distracted cavefish is more perceptive than Bibi, he's still more annoying because of his self-righteous, snitty attitude. Robin Williams was right. If this is the kind of person they're letting into heaven, you're better off not going there. But right now, Alfie and Bibi are headed in the other direction as they were apparently offered a recording contract by Mr. Boogaloo off-screen. Yeah, that's not information the audience needs to know or anything. And they're headed to his decadent orgy party where Mr. Boogaloo is introducing the latest fashion trend.
Our marketing genius, Ashley, has invented a beautiful beam mark. We are all going to wear it from now on.
That headache you now have is the result of being bludgeoned by sin number 3, the heavy-handed religious symbolism. This stuff makes your average chick tract look subtle. First we have the BIM marks, which are these tacky stickers meant to resemble the mark of the beast. At least this movie isn't ranting on about barcodes or RFID chips. Then we have Alfie and Bibi standing in for Adam and Eve, particularly Bibi as the easily led into temptation, root of all evil woman. Haven't I heard this tune already? Here's an idea. Why not have the male half of the pair be the one who gets seduced by empty promises of fame and glory, and the woman is the sensible, virtuous one who maintains her integrity? Nah, that would be crazy. Just in case you didn't make the connection, there's a scene where Dandy leads Bibi up to a garden penthouse and seduces her with one of the most hilariously campy songs I've ever seen.
You're made for me, created for me, and I am your king. You're made for me.
But the subtlety goes from 2x4 to 12-ton weight when Alfie and Bibi go to the BIM offices to sign their contracts, mwahahaha, and Alfie keeps getting distracted by visions of earthquakes and darkness and this.
Magic apple, mystery apple, take a little ride, let me be your guide through the apple paradise.
I take it back. This is the most hilariously campy song I've ever seen.
Holy apple, sacred apple, take a little chance, get into a trance, and join me in the apple.
Okay, dial it back. She already wants that symbolic apple so badly she's falling over you trying to grab it. I don't think the big production number is necessary. Somebody really needs to teach you people the art of the soft sell. Fun fact, the choreographer on this film was none other than Nigel Lythgoe, the reality television producer who introduced the world to American Idol and So You Think You Can Dance. Now that's evil. The production number freakout causes Alfie to reject the offer on his immortal soul, but Bibi is talked into staying, which isn't that difficult really, and after her evil makeover, she's making her debut as BIM's next big thing by singing a patriotic anthem about drug abuse.
America, the land of the free, is shooting up with pure energy, and every day she has to take more speed.
Look, it's satire or something. An indeterminate amount of time later, Alfie is down on his luck and living in the care of a gratuitously Jewish landlady.
I knew there had to be a heart in that big bosom of yours.
No, you stop that! Go away! Go away!
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen, groping old ladies for shits and giggles. Alfie is still trying to sell his crappy music, but he's not having any luck because it doesn't fit in with BIM's style of crappy music. And since they pretty much run everything, yeah, apparently that happened at some point, because now there's a law that says everybody has to wear the BIM marks and they have to stop what they're doing every day and participate in a big song and dance number. I'm not complaining or anything, but I always thought our reign on Earth would look a bit less like Mayhem of the Music Meister. As you may have guessed, the gaps in the plot are sin number 4. If everything that's happened so far hasn't been enough to convince you that this movie is the result of massive quantities of mind-altering substances, the random shifts in the narrative should do the trick. Things happen without any setup, explanation, or logic. One moment, Bibi is enjoying her status as the biggest star in the world.
The king is dead. God save the queen.
And the next, she's disillusioned with the whole thing and bemoaning her loss of innocence in her gilded cage.
Cry for me, if there really are angels to hear. Cry for me.
Meanwhile, one moment Alfie is staggering about feeling sorry for himself because his attempts to contact BB have resulted in getting roughed up by Mr. Boogaloo's goons.
BB, can you hear me now? They got me with my back against the wall. There's no place left to turn.
And the next gratuitously Jewish landlady is nursing him back to health because,
You want to kill yourself? Do me a favor. Jump off a bridge. Don't do it in my house. I don't want to spend the rest of my life explaining to the police that I didn't murder you for the rent.
That's right. The leading male character was in so much despair that he tried to end his life, and the movie completely glossed over the fact. Come on, this is stuff we actually need to see happen. Especially since I want to entertain the notion of Alfie coming to harm. While dealing with the after effects of Alfie's off-screen suicide attempt, GJL gives him some helpful advice.
Did it ever cross your feeble brain that maybe she's waiting for you to call her? Huh? Like the guys used to in the old days?
I can't. They won't let me talk to her.
So get your ass out of bed and go find her.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Alfie's just going to walk into the inner sanctum of the world's most powerful entity, who of course will let him walk in even though they kicked him to the curb less than 10 minutes